Hello mga ka-strong! Welcome back again to my channel, Strong Egorot. Today is the second episode of my house tour. I am holding with me a very mysterious document that I found in my foster mother's bunch of collections, Marie Augusta Ramchan Ribieros from Hong Kong. She is my employer for a decade. And if I am not mistaken, this is documents for centuries. It's a very old documents. I'm not collector, but I can notice it. And this is, as we have here, the symbol of Great Britain. We will see the symbol of Great Britain here. This is the symbol of Great Britain. I'm sure that is really the symbol. And I don't know how come my employer have it. Yes. And we have here the first page, some mysterious relics of English history. Yeah, the next page is the following documents evoking memorable episodes of the past have been collected together in honor of the coronation of His Majesty King George VI, whose accession to the throne opens a new chapter in Britain's eventful history. Here comes the first letter. We have a lot of letter here. And I have noticed that I think that is a original letter. Yeah. I will going to read it for you. Lady Jane Grey married Lord Guildford Dudley on May 21, 1553, when she was only 16. Wow. I was 16 and I was married too. When brought before the council and informed that she was to succeed Edward VI on the throne of England, she fainted and had to be carried from the chamber. Wow! Nahilo siya. Wow! So, ibig sabihin, it's against her will. That means against her will because she was fainted. Oh, she fainted. The letter on the opposite page was written on July 10, 1553, from the Tower of London to William Parr, Marquess of Northampton, announcing her accession as Queen of England and requiring his allegiance and help against the claims to the throne of Princess Mary, whom Lady Jane Grey calls the bastard daughter of Henry VIII. Wow! How tragic was the destiny of this charming girl wife. She was desperately in love with the handsome young husband she had just married and was forced through the ambition of her father-in-law. The Earl of Warwick of Henry ascend the English throne in defiance of the lawful rights of the daughter of Henry VI, Mary Tudor, who almost immediately recovered the crown and ordered Jane and her youthful husband to be beheaded. Wow! Kakatayan pala sila. Yan ang nakakatakot. Pero totoo to mga ka-strong. After being dethroned and committed to the tower, this pathetic little 9-day queen waited a whole year for the hour of her execution. When the headsman came to take her away, she murmured with a smile, "I knew my cousin Mary had not forgotten me." Then at the last, again turning to the executioner, "Do not tremble." And she laid her fair head on the block. Wow! Napaka-strong naman. In the accompanying letter addressed to our right trusty and well-beloved cousin and counselor, the Lord Marquess of Northampton, our lieutenant of our Countess of Surrey, I placed Almighty God to call to His mercy out of this life our dearest cousin, the King, your late sovereign Lord, by reason whereof in such ordinance in the said late King did establish in his life for the security and wealth of this realm. We are entered into our rightful possession of this kingdom, and by the assent and consent of our said nobles and councillors, we do this day make our entry into the Tower of London as rightful queen of this realm, nothing doubting right, trusty, and well-beloved, but that ye may endeavor yourself in all things to be uttermost of your power, not only to defend our just title, but also assist us in rightful possession of this kingdom, and disturb, repel, and resist the fame and untrue claim of the Lady Mary, bastard daughter of our great Uncle Henry VIII of famous memory, British Museum. Okay, and here is the letter. Yeah, I think it is written in Latin or Greek or Hebrew, I mean. Okay, and this is the last page of the letter of Lady Jane Grey. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, here comes also another collection. Keep centuries, for centuries, I mean. Sir Philip Sidney last letter. This epic hero, poet, statesman, soldier, and a favorite of Queen Elizabeth, was endowed to the highest degree with the human virtues. Given command of a force in the Netherlands by the Queen, he was shot in the thigh by a musket valet on September 22, 1586, while trying to intercept a convoy of provisions for the enemy during the Battle of Satpin. Though a prey to burning thirst, he refused in favor of a dying soldier a cup of water that was brought to him, saying, "Thy need is greater than mine." Wow! Thy need is greater than mine. Ang ganda naman yan. He was only 32 and clung to life, though in the throes of death. He still had the strength to write to Jane Ware, surgeon to the Duke of Cleves, the accompanying note, which he was translate, the original being in Latin. Wow, it is in Latin. My ware, come, come. I am in peril of my life, and I want thee. Neither living nor dead will I be ungrateful. I can do more, but earnestly pray that thou mayest hast farewell at Amen thine. P.H. Sidney. Unfortunately, the letter arrived too late to be of use, for the gallant soldier died on the following day. Wow, sayang naman yun. Public Record Office. Okay, this is the letter. Yeah, next page. Yeah. As we can see, it's a very old letter. In short, a letter of a dying man cannot write a very long letter. So you can see his only a short message. Okay, next page. We have a lot of letter here, collection. Yes, that's it. We can only go for the 3, and then we will do part 3. Maybe we will include on the part 3 the other letters. Okay, here comes. Signature of Guy Fawkes under torture. Of gave Fawkes under torture. I don't know how we correctly pronounce that. Gay Fawkes, most of famous of the conspirators in the gunpowder plot, which was intended to blow up the king, the Prince of Wales, and the Lord in Commons of the opening of Parliament on November 5, 1605. Was arrested while in charge of preparations for the explosion. He was immediately put to torture so that complete confession could be forced from him. The documents on the opposite page is part of his examination under torture, and the signature, incomplete and obviously shaky, appears to have been written during or immediately after his ordeal. 2 months later, Gay Fawkes and his 6 accomplices were tried at Westminster by a special commission. Accomplices. All were found guilty and condemned to death January 26, 1606, so that the punishment punishment should serve as a warning. Care was taken to make their execution. The next day but one, as solemn and terrifying as possible. Wow. Transcript of the last 2 paragraphs of his evidence, November 10, 1605. He further said that Wednesday before this apprehension, he went forth of the town to a house in Enfield Chase. On his side of the Theobalds were Wally Dudley and Theatre came Robert Casby, Grant and Thomas Winter, where he stayed Sunday night following. He confessed also that there was a speech amongst them to draw Sir Walter Raleigh to take part with them, being one that night that might stand them in good stead, as other in like sort were named, taken before us and subscribed by the examination before us, Edward Force Public Record Office. Wow, bakit Public Record Office? Saan ba nakuha ni Madam Marie? So here, this is the next, the letter, yeah. So mga ka-strong, we stop in the signature of Gay Fawkes under torture in this miracle book, and we will going to go over on those other documents for the next on my next vlog. So mga ka-strong, hanggang dito na lang, and those who are new in my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And always follow me and give your opinion if this is original letters from the writer. Because I'm not a collector, mga ka-strong, so I just found this miracle documents, documents for centuries. So this is very interesting. So always follow my YouTube channel so that we will going to see what is still in these documents. Okay, thank you and God bless everyone.